Hello friends, I'm Krishna and I work at Oracle as a software developer, and I love doing such kind of videos. So today we are here to talk about quantitative aptitude. So quantitative aptitude consists of various problems we can solve using this. So we have numerical ability, we have reasoning, we have logical. So today we are going to talk about few problems which I would be covering as a part of this videos. So first problem we have is problem on ages. The second one is odd man out and series. This is kind of reasoning issue. The one questions which comes for calendars, for clocks, and I will be speaking more about problems with the trains. So today let's start with the first topic, that is problems on age related. So this kind of problems, the concept of basically age related problems are basically the relation between the relatives or the people among which you are to be bonded with. So here the question asked are in such a manner that what should be the age of the person if he is 10 years younger than you after 5 years. So such kind of questions are usually asked in various competitive exams, and also they are asked at interview levels. So today we'll cover this topic and we'll see what we can do and what we achieve at the end of the session. So here, as you can see on the screen, right? So I'll just start sharing. Yeah. So here, as you can see, there are various types of problems which we can have. First one is calculating the present age. Second one is when age is given in the form of ratio. The third one is when a person is before X years. So you have to determine that what should be the age if it is given in the past and what should be the current age of that person, or what should be the predicted age of that person after 5 years or after 10 years. That is the fourth category. So before moving forward, we should understand some basic equation and statements that needs us to for solving such kind of problems. So first is, if the present age is y, then n times present age. So if it says that it is 5 times the present age, so it should be 5y, considering the y as the present age. If the present age is x, then the n times later, so you are taking it into the future, so it should be x is our constant, so x plus 5. If the present age is x and the n years ago, so you are going into the past, right? So it should be x minus n. Suppose assuming that n years ago is equal to 5, so it should be x minus 5. The age is in the ratio format, so there can be some cases where you will be say that person A and person B are in the ratio format of 5:2 or 5:10. So you will be taking into that consideration with that ratio, and you will be saying that first person A is about 5x and the B person is about 10x. Next point is, if the current age is y, then 1 by n of that age is y by n. So we consider here that n is the number of years as we have in above statement. So 1 by 5, or whatever the age you are giving is y by 5. So we'll jump quickly to the questions. You will get a better understanding once we do that. Okay, so the first question we have is, what is Ravi's present age if after 10 years his age will become 4 times his age 4 years back? So I'll go to the solution and will explain what the question is trying to explain. So here we will consider Ravi's age to be an x, right? Now if we jump back, there was one statement written as Ravi's age before 4 years, right? So 4 years means x minus 4 before it states, right? And what should be the Ravi's age after 10 years, right? So 10 years means you are going 10 years in a future. So we will do x plus 10. So now here we are given that Ravi's age after 10 years is x plus 10 is 4 times is 4 years age back. So now we will make a one equation on basis of this statement that x plus 10 equals to 4 times of x minus 4. Now we will do that, we will just shuffle up this. So we know that we can multiply this, right? 4 goes inside 4x minus 16. So it will go like this, right? So now you can move this x to this side and 16 to this side, right? So 3x equals to 26, and then just divide the x equals to 26 by 3, right? So this is clear, right? I think so. So this is how we have solved our first question. Now we'll jump to the next slide. Okay, next slide is question says Shankar is 15 years elder than Shiv. If 5 years ago Shankar was 3 times old as Shiv, then find the Shankar's present age. So we are given here data in form of 3 things. First statement states that Shankar is 15 years elder than Shiv. So we have 2% Shankar and Shiv. So we have elderness given in the ratio of 15 years. Now we have 5 years ago statement where Shankar was 3 times older than Shiv. So we'll form an equation on basis of these two conditions and we'll equate it. Okay, so let's jump into the solution. So now we are giving that Shiv is Y, right? Now what we are having, Shankar is 15 years elder than Shiv. Now, second statement, if you can see. So what we will do, 15 years elder. So he is bigger, right? So elder means, so Y plus 15. Now so the Shankar is 5 years ago. We have one more statement for 5 years ago. So what we will do, Y plus 15 minus 5, because we are going into the past 5 years ago. So now the statement is Y minus 5. Now 5 years ago, Shankar is 3 times older as Shiv, right? So now we have 3 times older as Shiv. So what is the Shiv's current age? Y minus 5. And 3 times elder, so we'll put 3 into Y minus 5. So we have one equation as Y plus 15 minus 5, or we can just simply put as Y plus 10, because 15 minus 5 is 10. And we can equate both of the equation, move Y entity to this side, positive entity to this side, you will get 2y equals to 25, y equals to 12.5. So what is the current age of Shiv is 12.5. But if you go back to the question, we have been asked Shankar's present age. So Shankar's present age is y plus 15. So we have to substitute the value of y into the equation, and we will get that the Shankar age is 27.5. I hope this is clear. Yeah, so we'll jump to the third question here. 1 year ago, ratio of Lakshmi and Shilpa's age was 5:6. So I mentioned we have one more category where you are given a ratio, right? So here, after 4 years, the ratio becomes 6:7. How old is Shilpa? So we have two identities, Lakshmi and Shilpa, and their ratio are given. We have one thing that after 4 years, so we are going into the past, and the ratio increases from 5:6 to 6:7. So let's jump into the solution. Yes, so here we have ratio of Lakshmi to Shilpa as 5:6. So Lakshmi's age we will consider as 5x, Shilpa's age will consider as 6x. I hope you remember in the statement in which we have given as if it is HMB, then you have to take it as AX and BX. So same thing we are applying here. So now one thing is given, 1 year ago their age were 5x and 6x. So now 1 year ago, so you are giving that you are going into the 1 year past. So we'll do 5x plus 1 and 6x plus 1, because 5x and 6x are their current ages. So now next statement is after 4 years. After 4 years, the ratio has been increased to 6:7. So here you can see, so Lakshmi's age is by 6 and Shilpa's age by 7. So we'll just equate those values with the above equation. So after 4 years, we'll see what is the current age, 1 year ago age. So 5x plus 1 plus 4. So we'll put plus 4 in both Lakshmi's and Shilpa's. Now after 4 years, the ratio is 6:7. So what we will do in this, whatever we have here, right? This one, right? So we'll substitute this value to here with the Lakshmi's, and we'll put this value here to the Shilpas and we'll form an equation like this. So we have 5x plus 5 by 6 equals to Shilpa's age, that is 6x plus 5 by 7. So now we'll just cross multiply this. This 7 will go here and 6 will go here, right? So when we cross multiply, we will get this one, this statement. Now just multiply 7 into 5, 35x plus 35 equals to 36x plus 30. So 35x minus 30x, right? 36x. So x will remain on the left side and on the right side it will be 35 minus 30. So we will get x equal to 5. Now after that just put the values here, 6x plus 1 and 5x plus 1. So whatever you will get here is the current value what they have been in the present time. So we will get Shilpa's age as 31 and Lakshmi's age as 26. Now let's go to the question and see what was asked. So how old is Shilpa? So we have Shilpa's age as 31 years. So correct option is C, 31 years. We'll go to the next question. Sneha is 40 years old and Sheila is 60 years old. So how many years ago was the ratio of their ages 2:4? Now here we are not given ratio, we are given ages and we are asked to check that this ratio exists how many years ago. So we have to go into the past and check that 2:4 was when. Right, so it might be a 10 years or might be a 20 years. So we have various options here, right? So let's jump into the solution. So here we have to calculate how many years ago of their ages were 2:4, right? Let us assume x years ago. Now here we are not assuming the age, here we are assuming x as the age years, right? So Sneha is 40 years and Sheila is 60 years. So let's do x years ago. So we are subtracting. So 40 minus x and Sheila is 60 minus x. So now the ratio was 2:4. So we'll just simply do like this, 40 minus x upon 60 minus x equal to 2/4, right? So we'll cross multiply this equation, right? So this 4 will go here and this will go here next to it, right? So we will get an equation like this, right? So after that you will just multiply inside 160 minus 4x equals to 120 minus 2x. So we'll get 20. So the ratio was 20 years ago. That's what we are getting at the end of the solution. So we'll go back and see whether the 20 years ago is an option available or not. Yes, we have an option C, that is 20 years ago. The next question, in 10 years, A will be twice as old as B was 10 years ago. If A is now 9 years older than B, then the present age of B. So we have here two conditions, right? The first one is A is now 9 years older than B, right? And the second one is A will be twice as old as B in 10 years, right? So we'll just go and check the solution. So first one is A, right? So what does it say? A is now 9 years older than B, right? So A's present age is x plus 9. So let B be the x, let B be the x, and we will say A is x plus 9. Now second condition is A will be twice as old as B and it was 10 years ago, right? So twice as old as B, matlab we have to do is x minus 10. So we are going 10 years back and then we are multiplying it with a 2. So we have 2 times of x minus 10. That is one condition. And the other condition is current age of x is x plus 9, but that x plus 9 is with 10 years. So we will have two condition, x plus 9 plus 10 equal to 2 times of x minus 10. Now you are aware of how to solve this equation. Just multiply the values which are outside the bracket inside, add them or subtract them, and you will get the answer. The last question for today's session, a father and his son decide to sum their age. The sum is equal to 60 years. 60 years ago, the age of the father was 5 times the age of the son. 6 years from now, the son's age will be So this is the question of fourth category, where you are asked to look what would be the age in the future. So let's jump to the solution. Okay, now considering the present age of son is X years, right? So father, we have seen that the sum of this side to sum there, the sum is equal to 60. So father plus son is equal to 60, right? So now we have given is father plus son is 60, but son is X. So father would be 60 minus X. So we have to move X at this side, right? So father is 60 minus X. The age of the father 6 years ago, I'm sorry, the age of the father was 6 years ago was, we have to find. So we have father as 60 minus X minus 6. So when 6 will combine, it will say as 54 minus X. So now we have the age of the son 6 years ago. So we will put 6 years ago means you have to go into the past. So X minus 6. So now we have two equation, 54 minus X, that is the age of the father 6 years ago, and the age of the son 6 years ago is X minus 6. But we have one more condition, that it is 5 times the age of the son. So when we'll put a son age X minus 6, we'll multiply it with a 5. So now the equation form is 54 minus X equal to 5X minus 30. So 6X equal to 84. Just move the X this side, 54 minus 30 this side. So X equals to 14. Now the question will go back and ask 6 years from now, the son age will be. So current is son is X. So we are asking the age in future, right? So we have found X. So with X, we will put 6 more years. So the age of the son after 6 years would be 20. So friends, I hope you have understood pretty much that how age solutions, age problems are being asked. And I hope this video will help you all. Thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you will like it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.